Right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are across the globe. Well, you would never guess who I have with me today is Gemini Burke. Gemini Burke, he's the son of Solomon Burke. Now, this is a very, very brief intro to this gentleman because I'm going to be coming back to Vegas later down to do an extensive interview with him. But before we go any further, Gemini, I usually ask my guests in a nutshell, in a peanut shell, or you look like a coconut shell. Who is Gemini Burke?
Actually, well, thank you for answering that question. I am the son of a legendary soul singer, Solomon Burke. I am one of the 21 children he has. And from my mother, my father had 11 children. So I am the 10th Gemini. So right now I have recently, since I got to Vegas, been working in the studio at MGB Studios at Vegas, releasing some new music. So I'm kind of keeping the legacy alive, and I got something here in Vegas called the Sons of Soul Legends. And so we recently we've been in several casinos and went to Louisiana, and we're setting up some more things with Jackie Wilson's son, Bobby Brooks.
Bobby, yes.
Yeah. So we're moving along, and as you can see, you got me in the studio with my engineer here and everything, and we're just constantly working on music. That's Mikey Mike. I call him Mikey Mike.
Mikey might give us a wave.
So, we're just constantly working on new music as much as we can. And I want to keep the legacy of King Solomon Burke alive. I know you cats over there in the UK know a lot about his music, so I want to keep that alive and keep it going. And hopefully I can get over there and sing some music with you guys and keep Dad's stuff going.
Most definitely. And Gemini, what is it that keeps you alive? What is it that keeps you going? Other than the legacy of your father, what is it that gets you up in the morning and burns in your soul that this is just what I got to do?
Time is of the essence. And it's very important that before I move on to the next level, I want to kind of leave something of my own. Dad has made a great legacy, Hall of Fame, Grammys. I just want to kind of, when I'm gone, they can Google Gemini Burke up, and they don't have to just Google up Solomon Burke. They can Google up Gemini Burke. And years from now, because those computers are going to be here for a long time, the legacy of Gemini continues as well.
Brilliant. And where do you see yourself taking this whole thing? Because I know you want to travel. I know you want to sort of explore the world with your talent and your gift. So where do you see yourself, say, in 10 years' time?
Well, hopefully within the next 10 years, I can do another 2 or 3 albums out of the MGB studio. And then I'd like to travel and get to the place where my father passed away. I think it was the Amsterdam or the Netherlands. And I want to make sure that they get the show that my father wanted to give them before he passed away. When he was getting off the airplane, he was going there to do a show. So I want to go back and give them a great show that I'm sure my father wanted to give them. That's his thing, wherever he went somewhere, it was a great show. And he was unable to do that in Amsterdam when he got off the plane. So I want to go back there and do a great show. I want to travel Europe with you guys. I want to get. I haven't been to Europe like some of my other brothers and sisters, so I'm looking forward to getting there as soon as possible, and have some fun and do the things. Soul music, do some soul music over there. Kind of bring the old soul, new soul. I guess Southern soul too. I guess bring that over there and kind of, just enjoy the life that God has given me, and the name and the legacy that I'm attached to, and keep that going as much as possible.
Fantastic. And you perform with other sons and daughters of legends. What is that like? And can you share some of those sons and daughters who you perform with?
Well, actually, when I got here in Vegas, Jackie Wilson's son, Bobby Brooks Wilson, was already here, and we knew each other in the islands. We were both in the military in Honolulu, and he knew that I did a lot of singing and performing in the islands, Hawaii Stars, plays, movies, TV, the whole works. And he was asking me, what am I doing now that I'm in Vegas? Because I had just moved here. I told him, I said, I'm not really doing anything. He said, well, people love your father's music. You need to get back into singing and bring it to Vegas. And I wasn't thinking about doing anything. I said, I'm not sure what we're going to do. They said, well, come up with something good, man. Let them hear your father's music. So we talked about creating the Sons of Soul. And recently he has the Sons of Soul and I have the Sons of Soul Legends. And we come together with certain cats that their fathers were legends.
I love that word, cats. I love you guys when you say cats. It's just
well, yeah. I know you said that to me before. You was like, what do you mean cats? Well, when we talk about a certain person, when you say cats, they got some style to them. So, we dealing with David Ruffin. We've been talking to David Ruffin a lot. I'm trying to, get him connected to us a little bit more. We also brought Lou down for a show here at Suncoast. We brought him here at Suncoast. Jackie Wilson, Joe Tex, Johnny Taylor. We're really just putting the cats together. Anytime somebody comes by and they want to, tell us who their father was, and I kind of do a little history. Mm-hmm. I kind of, a lot of kids say, oh, well, my father was so and so and so. Before we put them up there with the Sons of Soul Legends, we got to make sure their fathers were truly soul legends. So, we're looking for more of them. If you're out there, and you want to do a show with the Sons of Soul Legends or the Sons of Soul, hit us up. Gemini Burke, Facebook, hit me up. We'll talk about it. But that's what got me started was Bobby Brooks Wilson. He said, hey, get here to Vegas. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about setting something up and let's do some shows. So he's been busy. So I got a hold of Joe Tex and Johnny Taylor. And we've just been doing some shows. As a matter of fact, we came in the studio here at MGB, and we did 3 cuts with a cat named Billy Ray Charles, great writer for Monaco Records. So we got a compilation coming out. Me and Joe Tex, Sweet Soul Lady. Mike was an engineer on that. Mike was the engineer, producer. We was up until about 1 or 2 o'clock one night writing Sweet Soul Lady. He called me and said, Gemini, come listen to this. So we got here and we was up, what was that, like 1 or 2 o'clock?
Give us another wave, Mike. You're so important to them.
Like say, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Sweet Soul
right.
Lady. Yeah, we was up late.
Pulling all-nighter, I think.
Pulling all-nighter trying to get it done. So, we love working together. I love working with Mike because he kind of sees where I'm going with this. It's all about soul and love and, bringing things together, bringing people together that this generation doesn't know.
Yes, absolutely.
This generation doesn't know the soul music of the 50s and 60s and 70s. But if we could bring that back to them and kind of let them get a little taste of it with our flavor, with this next generation's flavor, but keeping our fathers alive in it is what we're trying to do.
Okay, so I guess the last question would be, Gemini, for anyone that wants to, step into their dreams, because you strike me as the sort of person that just goes after what you love, your passion, what you want to do, but also something that you want to give back. So for anyone who wants to step into their dreams, do something crazy, what would you say to them? What would Gemini Burke say to them?
Go for it. Don't let nothing get in your way. I mean, I have a lot of people that inspire me to do certain things, but my father and certain people that I work with, see what they start with and then what they continue to add to it kind of burns my fire, because it's like, man, you started with this little bit, now you're huge, and it's all about keeping it going, never stopping, never giving up, even though the mountain seems high and the valleys are low. You have to keep moving, because eventually you get to that mountaintop. And when you get there, you try to start climbing another one. I'm gonna say something because I said that because, this studio when I first got here, there was not much here because Mike had just started it. But I mean, as you look around now, it's amazing how much we did together. I think I was one of his, should I say, Mike, I was one of your biggest clients when I got here, right? I spent a lot of money a lot.
We were here a lot.
We was here a lot. We used to hear a lot. Mike plays all his instruments. Was it 9?
I think it's like 8, maybe
8,
9.
9 instruments. So to never give up on something is what I would tell everybody. Never stop fighting. Even if you got knocked down, it's the fun of getting back up that makes the fight interesting. Let them count 10, still get back up. Try to get there before 10.
Excellent, excellent. And when is your next performance, Gemini?
Well, we're working on one right now where it's going to be me, Jackie Wilson, and Joe Tex. We're working on June. Working on probably June or May. And then we're going to have another one in August. And hopefully we're going to be traveling with Boyd Gaming casinos. And I think they got like 20, 30 casinos throughout the United States. And we're going to be trying to putting on shows there throughout the United States with Boyd Gaming. So we got Tony Mantor, Bobby's manager, working on that right now. So hopefully we can continue to keep it moving, because the first couple of shows I put them on. I mean, I did a lot of work, working hard to put them on myself. And so now we're getting noticed by other people, and they just want us to keep bringing them the soul music.
Excellent, excellent. I just got to show people your shoes as well. Your boots, sorry. I'm loving them.
You're a mess. You're a mess.
Loving your shoes.
She's a mess.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Gemini Burke, and you're going to be hearing a lot more from him over the next few months.
God bless. And shoot your question, and I'll go for it.
You were talking about your brother, and you said sometimes he's still got a spark in him, but
Yes.
sometimes there's a sense of, can't be. What is that? Is it because he doesn't feel people would want to listen to him, or he's just tired? And just name your brother as well.
Well, my brother, Vern Rose Burke, we call him Kyrell, and Melanie Burke, the 2 lead singers of the original group, the Sons and Daughters of Solomon Burke. Greatest singers I've ever known. But they're older. And sometimes I think that they have it, they're ready to go, but then they pull back. But they still have it, it's there. But it's like, you know, you sometimes you just want somebody to say, I got you.
Yes.
I got you. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna get it. And when you don't have that, there's a thing of, it's not gonna happen. I'm 60 something years old. I'm 50 something years old. It's not gonna happen. But when you open their mouth and people hear it, my siblings are amazing. I'm the baby out of 11 of my mother's children. So I learn from them. I'm inspired, and they motivate me because they're so good. My brother Kyrell, one of the greatest writers, greatest singers you ever meet, if you ever can hear him. Matter of fact, one of my songs, you can hear him. On 2 of my songs, you can hear his voice. And he's, hey Mike, can you play Our Love? There's a song you hear, my brother's backing me up and singing with me. Greatest voice ever. And my sister Melanie is the mother of Novel, who has 6 Grammy nominations for writing. And his father, which you have already been talking to, is Mickey Stevenson. So this is me and my brother Kyrell. That's him in the background. This is him. And so we have several songs we're going to let you take back with you and get it played in the UK. We have 2 guys in the UK. You played our music once, and Christine Mubbit, DeVoe has played it. So I want to just keep it playing. You know, Our Love, Baby Let's Go Dancing, and then I got some other things happening. But the family of Solomon Burke, the children of Solomon Burke, the talent is everlasting. It's the support that I think that they're pondering. We've had it with our father when we were young, but when our father passed away, we just kind of feel like nothing's there as far as supporting us with the music anymore. But we're not giving up. It's just You know, sometimes you just need that helping hand. Somebody
Yes.
grab your hand and say, "I got you."
Yeah.
And you know, it's tough when you get older and you kind of feel like, man, I have the voice, I have the talent,
Just need the support.
need the
Well,
support, you know, the money, the time.
I believe magic happens, Gemini. Magic
I do too.
happens. And
I
so, yeah, as I would say, watch this space.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's talk about love. That's the hit right there, boy. Sweet soul love. Wake up in the morning and I see you by my side. I like to thank the Lord above that He made you my bride.
Yeah, my baby. Yeah, yeah, my lady. Yeah, my baby. Yeah, yeah. Let's go dancing. Girl, I seen you moving your feet. You were jamming to your favorite beat. Moving your body from side to side. Then you backed up into some sexy glide.
Okay.
Sweet Soul Lady, this is the title track for our next album coming out, Sweet Soul Lady.
Fantastic.
This is Joe Tex right here. And this is a Sweet Soul Lady. Sweet Soul Lady, I wrote it. My sweet soul lady got to be the pappy to them babies. Sweet soul lady, always on my mind. I want to talk about love. Love. He still got my hits here. He still got all my songs ready. Let's talk about love. To Vegas, you entertainers from UK, come on down here and see Mike at MGB Studios and get your music done.
That's right.
And I don't know what to say. Oh, love could never end this way. Our love is forever growing strong. Our love steers us away from wrong. Our love is strong. Our love not go wrong. Now your friends tell you that you ought to leave me alone. Might tell me that you ought to leave me be. We're going over,